Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to the alpha for Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. As today we continue dealing with the technical issues on this errant vessel. Though first, we've got a level up in the queue, so let's go ahead and knock that out real quick, shall we? And as per usual, this should be relatively quick. Mostly just stat and skill boosts, I think. First things first, we'll go ahead and bump Rhett's ballistic skill up to 50. Make him slightly more accurate with those full auto weapons. And for Argenta, she's already got a decent ballistic skill, so let's bump her agility. That'll give her a slight bump to dodge as well, which she could certainly use. As for Adira, she's slightly more complicated because she actually gets a full-on talent. And we have some interesting options here, but honestly, I don't feel like we're getting a lot of leverage out of Assassin. It's mainly just that full-turn setup that's really kind of hard to work around. Because combat, once you really get into it, it moves so quickly it's difficult to predict who's even going to still be alive after a full round. Though I will say, in looking at some of these options here, I kind of wish I'd made Heinrichs an assassin. Regardless, I think we get more use out of Adira as a psychic than an assassin. We'll just go for a psychic talent instead. We'll bump Cassia's Fellowship. That boosts her command abilities, as well as two of her more notable skills, Persuasion and Commerce. And then for Pascal, of course, we'll boost his Intelligence, because that boosts all of his notable skills. Which brings us to Heinrichs. And again, I kind of wish I'd made him an assassin, but maybe in the full run. Stuff like Lone Wolf and Executioner's Charge are tempting. But for now, we're just picking a skill, so we'll go ahead and dump that into Athletics, since he is literally the only character in our current party loadout who is trained in that. And that's it. Level up complete. Let's push on and flex our new numbers.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Oh. Alright, let's see what we got here. Servitors, Voxskull, Technomat, Mad Magoo, Herald of Taint. That's not too bad. Of course, we might not be seeing everything. Oh yeah, yep, there we go. Two more Technomats, another Servitor, another Voxskull, more Heralds. Man, this room's really close quarters, too. Once we're in there, those Servitors are going to be on us quick. Maybe we'd be better off setting up down the hall and trying to kite them to us? No, that would just turn this into a logistical nightmare. Especially since we still don't know what the Heralds do.
I guide humanity between the stars.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Okay, we're just gonna push in, trying to thin them out best we can. Play it by ear.
My whispers crave entertainment. No can do.
Oh, can you not see anyone? Right, I guess you don't do the step out before combat started. There we go. Yeah, clear the melee units first.
And you'll die quickly.
Death to the malefactors! Death to the desecrators! If you insist. Alright, let's get some slightly better cover. Defense buff on Rhett. And pot shot. You tried. I'm not going to remember who that's on. And there go the heralds. Still no idea what that actually did. Not seeing any obvious buffs on the timeline. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, this servitor over here was injured, but now it's not. Yeah, if the heralds actually do mass heals, then we'll have to focus down targets a lot more efficiently.
Suits my purposes.
Or, you know, just take out the heralds themselves.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy. You didn't stand a chance.
Nice. Argenta moving in. Flamer at the ready. I think those actions triggered in the wrong order, but that's fine. It should still work. Do we need to keep moving, or... No, we're good. We're good.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Alright. Let's reinforce Argenta's position. She's holding back the tide.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's knock down this herald. Yeah, that's a mass heal. Didn't reach the other herald, though. Ow. Thanks for that. Ow again. Oh gosh, please stop punching all my blood out. Okay, so there is a very finite range to that heal. Oh my goodness, we are not doing great here. Okay, damage control, damage control. Let's prop up Heinrichs. And we have to trim those heralds. I mean, they are killing us.
Was that you? Or...
No! Stop healing each other, you jerks. And Heinrichs, man, what are we going to do with you? Can't really afford to move you, so I guess you're on the attack? Now double up on defense. We'll move red up to run interference. Get out of here, you.
Already done.
Nice. Oh, very nice. And coming around. Argenta's done a great job tanking, but she can't fire while she's stuck in melee. Can't afford to skip her action, so we'll have to provoke. Actually, can we grenade? No, not while in melee. Fair enough.
I'll do it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I need targets, not guidance.
Interesting. So there are some ways around the normal restrictions from firing in melee.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Oof, that was way too risky. But absolutely worth it. Momentum!
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. You, my Emperor! I refuse.
All right, Argenta, let's get you out of there.
Doubt is for the weak.
Cassia moving up. More damage control.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Extra attack or bulwark. Bulwark. And we can enhance bulwark, or we could take a pot shot. Okay, we actually have to capitalize on that this time. We have to take these things out before they just heal each other again. Nice, nice, yes. More damage than expected. Drop a kill zone. Well, at least we got one of them. Okay. I think we're actually in pretty good shape now. Alright, Daring Breach. What does this do? Extra move points, restores all action points, removes cooldowns. No limit to melee attacks. Sounds good to me. We'll just burn all our action points real quick. Is that a forward slash or a side to side? Lovely.
Someone's death wish is mine to grant. The Inquisition sends their regards.
Oh, shoot. Meant to charge, not slash, but yeah, that's fine. We're good. We're good. We're almost done. Let's see if we can trim this last servitor. No, that's way too risky. We'll just work on the servo skulls.
Suits my purposes. Nothing of value has been lost.
Hey, not bad at all. Alright, let's start mopping up the dregs. We've just got the servitor, a couple of technomats, this servo skull, and then that one herald on the far wall.
Eradicated.
Servo skull's out.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And we're down to our last technomat. We can't patch Heinrichs again. We'll reinforce Pascal. Oh, that's actually not quite what I was going for, but okay, that's fine. Quick correction, we can still patch Heinrichs. It's just not as effective without voice of command. Alright, Pascal, can you drop this guy for us? Not enough. Hi there. Okay, well, problem solved. I think we're good.
Will do.
Red's got the Servitor. Heinrichs will push the Technomat.
I won't object to it.
Nice hit. Inferno Pistol.
Let's see to it.
Oh, so close. Red finishes off the Servitor.
High momentum.
Nicely diced. And go for the Herald.
From the ashes.
Oh,
Save us. That's an order.
sorry, Argenta. I'm sure she's fine. Just catching a breather. Boy, at least we took out the Herald, too.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Just the one guy left. Dare we risk another friendly fire incident? Yeah.
High momentum.
And there we go. See, told you, she's fine. Welcome back, Argenta. Not gonna lie though, that fight did have me sweating once or twice. They really crowded us quick. I also really assumed the Heralds of Taint would be active buffers or debuffers, not like straight up mass healers. But wow, look at that. That fight only actually took us a little over 20 minutes. Which leaves us a fair chunk of time left to go check out the Computer Cathedral. Let's go see what's behind this mess. Not sure we'll have enough time to deal with it, but they have certainly piqued my curiosity. Oh my.
Halt. I noticed something. I rise to the occasion.
I'm starting to get the impression they don't want us in their Computer Cathedral.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh, right. Let's crack this wall open while we're here. Lovely. Let me guess, that gets us more melt-a-bombs? I mean, that's pretty close to more melt-a-bombs, but there is a slight distinction. Yes, thank you.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
All right. We've got about 15 minutes left on the clock. Let's hope that's enough time. How do we...
We must act.
Thought I could walk over the hatch. My bad. On the bright side, it did make this easier. Health levels look good. So yeah, let's do this. Power has been restored. From the lies of the antipath, Circuit, preserve us! You know, I've got to say, of all the things I imagined being in here, this is actually surprisingly tame. From the weakness of the mind, Omnissiah, save us! From the rage of the beast, Iron, protect us! The air in the room is permeated by a wild mixture of miasmas of both mechanical and biological origin. Blood, rust, vomit, machine oil, excrement, kerosene. All these smells blend together into such a thick stench that it almost feels palpable. Just as the air here is one mad tangle of odors, the device in front of you is a mishmash of wriggling wires and transplanted fragments. In all the clutter, one could almost miss the main component. A heavily augmented man whose upper body is embedded into the frame of the machine. Dozens of wires piercing his flesh. A crust of congealed blood and other bodily fluids covers the man's entire body. But his eyes are open and his gaze is keen. This gaze is turned to you, devoid of surprise or deference. Who are you? Disturbing the peace of holy martyrs in the name of our grief? What do you want? Oh, you know, just your average rogue trader, trying to solve a mystery or two. But I'm starting to get a pretty good idea of what's going on here. Let's start with the basics. Who are you? A servant of the Omnissiah, an acolyte of the machine, a prisoner of purgatory, and a keeper of corruption, the man whispers via the implanted vox. Every word or motion causes his crippled body to shudder. Bloody foam glints from inside the wire-pierced wounds. And what happened to your ship? Ship? There is no ship. There is only purgatory. A world of evil, made to harrow and torture those who follow the Omnissiah. It has already killed many of my brethren, but those who remain are strong, so very strong. We will keep the corruption of the machine at bay. I will hold it back. Oh, good. I have accepted a higher calling. The only one among my brethren to do so, as they keep the evil at bay with prayers and sacred symbols engraved on their traitorous flesh. I take this evil inside myself. I imbibe sin and evil as one does water. But they can do me no harm, for I am the Eye of Sanctity. I am the sacred filter, the link that protects other parts of the machine from this caustic taint. And for as long as I remain here, the corruption will not prevail. Even the crackling and the whispering static of the tech priest's vox becomes furious. Your claim is false. I am reading the corruption on you just like everywhere else. Protocol dictates you should have steered your ship toward the heart of the nearest star and let the cleansing fires devour you along with this taint. This ship was placed in your charge, and you have forsaken your duty. The man looks at his brother and replies with a series of short, peculiar sounds. The words of technolingua. Permission to use the sacred language has been revoked. You allow impurity into the Omnissiah's speech. After a moment's pause, the tech priest adds, with a touch of sympathy in his voice, your mortal shell will soon exhaust its vital energies. Pray while you still have the time, and seek purgation. Adira looks the man over with an expression of disgust and fear. I've seen similar symbols, caught a glimpse of them. In my dreams, whenever the warp wormed its way into them and whispered about its virulent gifts. I doubt these lunatics were given visions of these runes by their god. Yeah, I'd say all the barbed spikes and whatnot do kind of hint at a different source. So tell me more about this evil.
The great evil that pervades the universe, beckoning the unattainable, whispering of false knowledge. Evil has many names, but its essence remains the same. It was that evil that trapped us in here, but we are stronger.
Are you? I'm really getting some mixed signals here. Okay, how about this? What if the evil's been inside you this whole time, and by fitting yourself into the system like that, you're actually spreading it to the rest of the ship? Oh dear.
You are not just ignorant. Your words are disdainful and dangerous. Could you be a servant of lies and deception? Could you have come to halt the work of the sacred filter?
Suddenly, the mingling stench in the room is drowned out by the sharp, piercing smell of ozone and grease. It is followed by a voice that is coming from everywhere and from nowhere. A piercing shriek, like a saw biting into flesh.
Enough! Leave my toys alone!
Take a knee and bow before me.
We have a slight escalation. Oh good, they're dead. That's one less thing to worry about. But this is a problem. I don't even know what we're looking at. And we're backed into a corner with no cover. Where can we even go? This is fine. Grenades. All the grenades. Oh good, that was like 1/10 of its health.
It cleanses the body.
Ow, jeez. Right, the servo skulls. The servo skulls are basically giving the servitors extra actions. Because clearly things here aren't stacked nearly enough against us. Alright, let's see if Argenta can distract the big guy. I have to imagine that has powerful area attacks, but if we can angle it away from the rest of the party...
targets, not diamonds.
Heinrichs, take out that servitor.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. For the throne's glory.
Close.
I won't object to it.
And here we go. Oh, okay. That wasn't awful. I mean, don't get me wrong, 40 combined damage on 2 separate characters is nothing to sneeze at, but I was really worried it would be something a lot more overwhelming. Right. Grenade. Oh! Okay, now, hold on now. Sir, please, it's not your turn. We have an established rule system here. I think we might need to kind of scatter.
Nothing I can't do.
Okay, lose the servitor. We need that out of the way.
Holy terror, smite your
Thank you.
enemies.
And endure. Plus bulwark for the next AoE. And that other servitor is really slowing us down. We'll have to start scattering counterclockwise, I guess.
On it. But of course.
Okay, good. The skull. Help me take this guy out. Nice.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Oh, other Vox skull burned to death. Nice.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh my goodness. Does he... Stop.
Die here.
Okay, hold on. Does he get a counterattack every time we hit him with anything? I mean, what are we gonna do? Not attack it? It actually gets 2 shots for every one of ours.
Don't you need a breathing navigator?
Doubt is for the weak.
Low momentum.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Cursed. They are fading.
You toughed it out as long as you could. Respect. And out of momentum.
I'll do it.
Good luck, Argenta. Oh my goodness. Are we actually going to pull this off? Don't want to jinx this. Don't want to jinx this.
The whispers must be appeased.
Fucking kidding me.
Function successfully terminated.
We 1,000,000% should not have won that. But I will absolutely take it. All signs indicate that the mechanical monster is dead. Oh good, very reassuring. I like how that message came right after the note that we failed our skill check. That does imply that it's correct. Diagnoster. Sophisticated medical device. Plus 10 Medicae. Not terrible. It's actually really good. As we've seen, Medicae is used after every fight to help restore our hit points.
A new challenge for me?
Oh, you're still here. The man's mutilated body is racked by wave after wave of convulsions. Evil. That was evil incarnate. Evil, the corruption that watches us day and night. The shaking intensifies. The breathing grows ragged, heralding the beginning of the end. Well, rest easy. If nothing else, you kept it distracted until we got here to finish the job. Good work. I was a part of the great force that drives the universe. I do not fear the cold of death. A wheezing breath escapes the man's chest. Then his eyes close.
Tough break!
Kind of lost some of the gravitas there, but yes, that is a tough break. Cloak of Hatred. +1 MP, +1 AP regen. But -3 wounds. Interesting trade-off. And Sinister Diary. This tome is full of terrifying descriptions of heretical magical experiments and twisted laws of the warp. +6 on warp lore, but at the cost of -6 on willpower tests. Gotta say, that one sounds less appealing, but I guess it really does come down to how important warp lore ends up being. And whether or not there are other items that are that do something similar but are safer to use. Alright, folks. I think that is officially it for the Drifting Void ship. Gotta say, there is a lot that happened here that I did not see coming.
Victory awaits.
You know, it's funny. I was actually genuinely a little underwhelmed when we first confronted that tech priest. I expected to enter the cathedral. Too much grander spectacle after all that build-up. But then, the intervention of whatever the heck that thing was, that did not disappoint. And then when it started destroying us, I honestly thought we were going to be wrapping this episode with us dying. And then we'd just end up punching through it at the beginning of the next episode, you know, second time's the charm and all. But no, this alpha just keeps me guessing. That said, we're past time. We just wrapped the area. I have thoroughly burned my throat out. So this feels like a good place to call it. We'll hit the pause button for now. I'm going to clean up our inventory a bit. We're starting to overflow a little. And we will pick up here next time, as we finish exploring this sector and then move on to the next. I am very hard-pressed to see them topping this with anything else, but I guess we'll find out. I am very much looking forward to seeing what else this alpha has to offer. See you then. Special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Dragon Matrix 7, Mathew Smith, Revenant, Alois, Drakiith, Egg, Eerie V23, EgonAlter, Emile, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Kazorm, Nathan Welch Jr., OverlordPherom, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to support the channel, you can do so by pushing the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or by checking out the Patreon, the YouTube memberships, or the Nexus GG page. Links are in the description.
Tough break.